How's it going, guys? Well, yesterday I uploaded a video on Fox Finance, and many of you asked me to find more tokens that have great potential to 10x or even more. So while I don't upload videos every day, I did find something that has a lot of potential to be that token that will go to the moon. It's not there yet, but I believe the guys who are behind this project execute well. It could more than 10x. So without further ado, let's go ahead and discuss this. Okay, guys, so this is the project. It's called Lightning. Lightning, the best way to explain what this is, and this is the reason why I believe it has a lot of potential, is by comparing it to the closest competition, or the strongest competition, I should say. And this is CoinList. So if any one of you has tried to get early in a token or a coin, then you will probably have found this website. And this is a place where tokens that are going to be listed soon go and try to sell early for investors. And usually you get really good prices here. So let's say this is a recent token. They actually know Covalent is going to be listed on April 24th, so in a few days. And you get a lot of information about the token. And, as you can see here, if you participate in this auction, you might get early pricing. So usually when you buy tokens at 35 cents, it will more than 10x. So if you guys love 10xing your money, CoinList is a great place. Now, the downside is that I've tried entering these auctions many times. And so far, I've only managed to be in one and get tokens for one of these auctions or ICOs. So that means thousands and thousands, or probably tens of thousands, or probably hundreds of thousands. I would say hundreds of thousands of people are trying to get in. And I can say hundreds of thousands because there is like a random number you get assigned. So oftentimes I get assigned the number 200 and something thousand in the queue. So and that's why I haven't been able to get the tokens except for yesterday. But this is the thing. This is a website that has plenty of users. They get tokens really early, and they are associated with a lot of tokens that are now famous, like Filecoin, or Flow. So you will know this. You probably heard of Casper. So one way to 10x your money, or 100x, I think Flow went 1,000x in a few days. So imagine if you had invested $100, how much would that be? So the downside to CoinList is that it's so hard to get in. And what this Lightning project is trying to accomplish is helping most of the investors that get in here to get some tokens. So that's already a good sign. There aren't many projects like this on Binance Smart Chain. So that's already a good sign. So let's see what else is in here. They say they are a decentralized venture capital ecosystem. And I lived in Silicon Valley for a while. I pitch projects with venture capitalists, and I will tell you it's hard to get money. So they're making it easy for exchanges to get listed here and find funding, and for investors to get early in these projects. So if you went to Silicon Valley and you wanted to invest your money, you would really need strong contacts to get in early. And most people don't have them. So this is what they are offering. And they're offering it in a different way than CoinList. And let's talk about this. So they say their project is composed of two different things. One is the protocol and the other is the incubator. So the protocol is basically the token and the use case for this token. Let's read a little bit more about this. So the same as Fox Finance, they are deflationary, and they have this unique version of the deflationary supply, which is they call elasticity protocol. And we'll talk about this in a little moment. So, and it's all in their white paper, and here it is, and I have highlighted this paper, the parts that I think are strong, but their website is really good, and it's presented in a more attractive way. So let's keep reading this. So they say they are a deflationary protocol, but what they do is they deflate and then reflate depending on the market conditions. But they will they will deflate, so they will burn more tokens than they will create. In the short to long term, I would say the medium to long term, there will be less and less tokens of Lightning. And this means the price should go up. Now, as I mentioned in the previous video, the price of a token, yes, it's affected by supply and demand, but, and this is a big but, the price is affected by supply and demand, not of the token by itself of burning it, but of how many people are interested in this token. And we know from CoinList that there are a lot of people interested in getting in early in those auctions. So if they do their job well here with the guys at Lightning, there will be a lot of demand for this token. And I'll explain you why and what are they doing to create further demand. So they call it squeeze and rebase. So squeeze and rebase is basically they will burn and they will create more tokens. But as I mentioned, in the long term, there's going to be less and less and less tokens. They do have a transaction tax, if I remember well. We'll find it down here. So that should, here are the benefits for the holder. So let's read this. For the incubator, they have a lot of requirements. So they don't have yet a project. So right now, this is a pretty website and an exciting project, but we need to see results, right? To know that this is a great investment. But the price is really attractive at this moment. So I have invested. I have to disclose that a little bit. So they say that every IDO, this is like an ICO, but for decentralized exchanges, will need to be audited, which is great. So they won't take any lame IDOs. They will KYC everyone who is on the team, so no anonymous exchanges. And they need to provide like strong fundamentals, strong information about what they want to do with their project. So if they do get IDOs, which is a big if, it's going to be great because there's a lot of places where you can early invest, and some of them end up being rug pulls, and you don't want that. So at least on their vision, this is great. And for holders, which is what interests you, what are the benefits? And this is great. An exclusive initial private offering round only accessible to holders of Light token. So if you hold tokens of Light, then you will be able to get early in these IDOs. And so every IDO must airdrop 1% of their supply to Light token holders. So just by holding tokens, you will be able to get early in every IDO, which is opposed to CoinList, right? We just explained it's so hard to get early in CoinList and get into project. So let's explore a little bit more. They have this white paper. There's nothing more in the website except for this, which is pretty much the white paper. And that's it for the website. We have this white paper. We just went through that. And so how is the price behaving? And I think this is interesting for you. So since they just started not so long ago, let's go to the 12-hour chart. You can see that they went from, let's say 20 cents all the way to 70. So that is a 3x. And then they went down. It appears that one of their advisors stopped working with them. So, but this is a dip, right? So I bought in the dip. I got a good price. And this is a really early project. And as opposed to just launching a token and saying you're going to do great things with them, doing what Lightning is trying to do requires a lot of partnerships. They say, and I haven't found like official information confirming this, but they say they have ventured with a number of partners. So if this is true, then it's a great sign. So what other signs do we see about this potentially being a great project? They are already listed in CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, which, as you know, it's not as easy to get in And it's not the hardest thing in the world, but you need to provide some solid background to get here. In here, you can see the chart, and let's explore. They are classified as number 2841 in their market rank. So for a small cap token, this is already good. It doesn't mean that it's the best, but it's not bad. The trading volume is 454,000. That's a little bit less than Fox. So what Fox has that they don't do is a really strong marketing arm. Now, another thing that is really important to know if this is a great token to invest in or not is their community. And they have a vibrant community in Telegram, even more so than Fox. I cannot believe how many messages are accumulated every time I look back in my Telegram channel, my Telegram feed. So that helps with the more people getting interested. They haven't been listed yet in one of those big exchanges like Fox Finance did in 1inch. This is work that needs to be done. So, in conclusion, well, first, I'm not a financial advisor, but if my mom asked me, should I invest in this project, I would probably tell her to risk something that wouldn't hurt to lose. There's a ton of upside if they execute well. So that's the key, if they execute well. So having lived in Silicon Valley and live and breathe all the over there is IPOs, initial public offering, and that environment of technology. I will tell you, not all of the projects that have a great vision execute well. So I personally don't know the person behind this project. I know his name is Lucas, and I would love to talk to him and understand more about the roadmap. And that's another thing. I haven't seen a roadmap in their website, and I would love to see that to understand where they're going. But if Lucas and his team execute well, this could more than 10x. So I personally have invested only $30. I would love to invest more, but that's once I see their partnerships and that they confirm that those partnerships are real. Now, here's the last thing I want to tell you about this project. At least in their white paper, not on their website, you will find that they have partnered with Value DeFi. If this is true, and I have not been able to confirm it yet, then that's a really strong partnership. And I would love to see who are their advisors. Once we know that, I can tell you if I will invest more. But for now, I have invested $30, hoping it will grow and that they will execute well and they will get more partnerships. So that's that for this video, guys. I hope you like it. If you did, please go ahead and like this video. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. My name is Mauricio, by the way. And hopefully I will be bringing you more information about how to grow your money, how to properly invest during bull runs like the one we have now, and during bear markets. Hopefully we'll see ourselves soon. Bye-bye now.